What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Get this. Anthony Joshua welcomes Tyson Fury's offer to train him for Oleksandr Usyk rematch. Can't make it up. Anthony Joshua says Tyson Fury is welcome into the gym to give him some tips, and the pair could even spar after the Gypsy King offered to coach AJ for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk for free. For free. Joshua will take on Usyk for a second time in spring of 2022 after losing his WBA, WBO, and IBO world heavyweight titles to the Ukrainian last month. Fury, who retained his WBC title in his third fight with Deontay Wilder earlier this month, said that he would coach AJ for the rematch, promising a different result after the initial unanimous decision. Quote, "I believe that if I trained Anthony Joshua for the fight with Oleksandr Usyk, he'd definitely win the fight," told Fury on Fox Sports Australia. He says, "I'm offering my service to him for me to train for his rematch, and I guarantee he would win, and I'd get him to fight like a big man." After asked about the offer, Anthony Joshua was very receptive, inviting the Gypsy King to join him to the gym and even step into the ring together. He said, "Yeah, lovely, mate. If he takes no money for it, I don't know if he's after a quid or two," Joshua told IFL TV of Fury's coaching offer. He said he's more than welcome to come through the doors. He can even spar with me as well. I need a coach that's lived it, breathed it, so it'll be perfect. After the pair's long and ultimately unsuccessful talks to make a fight this year, Joshua said that a filmed spar would be the best way to see a scrap between the Brits. That'll be the easiest way to get him in the ring, he said. "I'll set up a camera. Eddie Hearn will be there with a few cameras running it on Facebook or YouTube." Ooh. Joshua said that Fury getting involved in his camp would be a throwback to fighters of old and fancies the chance to replicate some legends of boxing. "I'm seeing pictures with Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Muhammad Ali, and all sitting together in each other's training camps. I feel like I've been tucked away a lot," he said. "Come into my training camp. Come and see what the heavyweight champion gets up to. Tyson can definitely come and watch me train. 100% sparring ain't fighting, so he can definitely come in. He's more than welcome to step into the gym and give me some tips." Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. And he said, "I'm not fighting him next year anyways, so he ain't got to worry about it." Well, let me counterpunch. At first, I thought, okay, Anthony Joshua wants this to happen, and he said, "Yeah, we'll do it if he doesn't charge me anything, maybe for a quid or two." But then again, when Joshua was talking about bringing Tyson Fury in, I think there's an ulterior motive there. I think he wants to bring him in, and I think he wants to broadcast it, and I think he wants to show somebody a low-key, nonchalant way that, hey, I can not only can hang with Tyson Fury, I have a good chance of beating him as well. And I think that's why he would do that, because if you remember, him and Tyson Fury had a long, drawn-out 5 to 6 month negotiation, one-sided. And when it got done, Deontay Wilder came in and swept it all away with the arbitrator, Daniel Weinstein, right? So I think at this point, this will be Anthony Joshua's way of showing people, like, first of all, I'm not a bum fighter. Second of all, I can't hang with the guy that you claim to be the best guy because he beat Deontay Wilder. I mean, why would they do that? Well, what would be the only reason to put it on Facebook or YouTube or all the above? Because you want people to see what Anthony Joshua can do with guys to the likes of Tyson Fury. He wants people to know that. Think about it. They've sparred before, and then we've heard a lot of things about those sparring sessions, especially when it dealt with Tyson Fury. The only person Tyson Fury beat up was Malik Scott and Jarrell Miller. That's what we heard. But other than that, when it comes to Dillian White, when you come to Anthony Joshua, those guys are supposed to give him the business of some shape, form, or fashion. So that's what we're looking at with Anthony Joshua. Now, could he give him some pointers? Could it be beneficial in other ways to actually get him prepared for Oleksandr Usyk? Maybe. Maybe the speed and the head movement. I definitely think that could be somewhat duplicated and very well that much difficult, But the only thing that shut it down was what he said at the end. He said, I'm not fighting him next anyway. Oh, next anyway. Okay. Well, that's true. And I think seeing Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua spar, I think if they actually film that, people, that would be the highest grossing view YouTube video of all time, probably, when it comes to it. Would be up there with the top. In a few months, in a few weeks, it'll be well over 1 million views. If Anthony Joshua sparred Tyson Fury for the preparation of Oleksandr Usyk, I think that'd exactly be a very highly, highly popular video. But I'll say this, him doing so, and he supposedly wants Tyson Fury to help him prepare, the last thing you want to do is to spar, especially to spar with the game plan that you have, because think about it. Everyone's available to see it, and then they'll just see what he's working on. So I think that'll let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, when it does deal. If it does come down to Tyson Fury actually going there, if he wouldn't blow in smoke, if Anthony Joshua welcoming him, to his gym, that if that's not blowing smoke, I think at the end of the day, if those guys get into the ring anywhere near each other, it's going to do massive numbers and it's going to pull a huge amount of interest. Okay, so it is good to see Anthony Joshua open to the idea. Maybe he's seen how Tyson Fury moves and he maybe can duplicate that, but those are two different fighters, me counterpunching that by itself. But you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua welcoming Tyson Fury to train him for Oleksandr Usyk rematch. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.